Hey, boys. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually recording.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling myself, all right?
Oh, okay. Okay, I see you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're in the club now, and it's dark. It's real dark. Here comes smoke.
Okay.
Smoke is going to surround the entire club. Okay? And then from underneath the floor, is that Future Hendrix?
What?
What's he doing here?
Let go. I let fuck with my headphones. Okay. Eyes on my ring, eyes on my dick. I gotta fuck up a check. I don't know where to no vest. I don't know the distress. Hey. Oh, I'm just warming up. All right,
School me.
let's introduce ourselves to the boys.
Boys, welcome in. Wine Boys Podcast. Giving thanks to you this week. We are at Wine Boys Pod on Instagram and Twitter. WineBoysPod at gmail.com for your wine suggestions and thunderous hot beats coming at you like fire.
Ooh.
So I'm at the Zach Edward on Instagram and Twitter. Graham DMs wide fucking open. We need wine suggestions. Okay, we've stooped to a new level this week because I can't find any more wine. I can't find any wine. Nobody's giving me any good wine suggestions.
More on that to come.
Yeah, sorry. I haven't had any good wine recently, and I'm a little somber about it. So we'll tell you why we're doing what we're doing tonight. But.
Okay. Hey, boys. The name's Gerald here. Find me on Twitter at Lord Gerald. Find me on Instagram at Lord Gerald. Find me on various other applications. Find me sitting in your hood, sipping tea. What the fuck is up? Rest in peace, X. But the X I knew and loved, not the somber one. Let's go. Hi, I'm Gerald.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boys. Hey, boys.
Hello. Welcome to the shop.
The boys shop. Where we shop for boys.
What does one do at the boys shop? Well, you shop for boys and boys stuff.
Uh-huh. We need to come up with an acronym for boys, though. We'll have to do that off.
An acronym? Yeah.
Yeah, like an acronym for boys. Like, Burley, Orange, Yonkers, Zebra. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something up.
We can always lay it out to Boys Nation if they think they might be able to come up with something better.
Yeah.
You boys have something we could do with the letters BOYZ, boys? Mm-hmm. Hit us up, wineboyspod at gmail.com. In our various social media platforms.
Please do.
We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're on all the places that matter.
Yeah. Yeah, we're part of the culture.
Shit, man. If your Aunt Carol wants to hit us up on Facebook, we'll be there too. I mean,
yeah.
Like, hey, Carol, what's up? How you been? Oh, just hanging out with Denise. She's got gout.
Listen, I'm going to Florida for the next couple of months, and I need someone to water my hydrangeas and fill the bird feeder.
I got you, Carol.
Got you.
Boys got Carol.
Oh my God, we love Carol. Okay.
Carol's apple pie on Thanksgiving. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
God. I'd marry that woman if she wasn't widowed twice.
Mm-hmm. You think after like two dead husbands, it's not a coincidence anymore?
Yeah. I saw her at Costco the other day and bought a lot of antifreeze. Like an uncomfortable amount.
The antifreeze is on sale. They're selling the Rain-X ones. This is the good stuff.
Yeah.
And it was only $4.99 a gallon.
Oh, my God.
I bought a pallet. All right. Boys, today we have a Beer Boys episode coming at you.
Jesus, sorry.
I figured, you know what? we haven't always been finishing our wines lately.
Because they've been bad.
Some of them have been bad. And
whatever you called. Well, actually, I bought it last week, so I was going to say I was about to blame you. It's my fault.
Yeah, and
whatever the shit we drank last week, I broke the bottle as soon as it went off the air, and I slammed the bottle on the side. And
he did.
I threatened to stab Gerald. I was really upset. I'm sorry.
He was. I had to calm down.
Yeah, it's okay.
We didn't call police that time, but you know. So we decided to switch it up a little bit, and we are doing a Beer Boys episode.
Yep. Not the first, certainly not the last.
Not the first one. Actually, this is our first time having a really good beer, though.
Yeah, this one I actually do enjoy because I've had it before.
Yeah.
And it's just delightful.
It's a good beer.
I also like the name, so.
Yeah, so today we are drinking Arrogant Bastard Ale. It's made by Stone's Brewery, I believe.
Stone.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Anyway, the back of the back of the can reads. Now this is, keep in mind, this is an ale. And 7.2 alcohol by volume. Comes in a 1 pint can. The back of it reads, arrogance. Noun, the act or quality of being arrogant, haughty, undue assumption, overbearing conceit. It's the definition of arrogant. And it reads, this is an aggressive beer. You probably won't like it. It is quite...
That's a really hard stance.
First statement. You probably won't like it.
Good luck. It's gonna suck.
Okay. It is quite doubtful that you have the taste or sophistication to be able to appreciate an ale of this quality and depth.
Can I stop you for a second?
Yeah.
That's the big difference between beer marketing and wine marketing.
Yeah.
Wine marketing is usually white women at a party swilling around, dancing with like frilly dresses, and just being like, Jan, I've got this new wine. What is it? Arbor Mist.
Arbor Mist.
Exactly. Like dopey guys on a beach being like, that's not an Arbor Mist.
Well, but even if you, let me finish reading.
I'm sorry, but the bravado of beer marketing is just different. It's like,
you're a man.
You're a man. You drink beer. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah. Let me finish reading it though. Where was I?
You were halfway.
No, I was not.
You were talking some shit.
Let's see. Where was I? Be able to appreciate its ale, this quality and depth. Here it is. We would suggest that you stick to safer, more familiar territory. Maybe something with a multi-million-dollar ad campaign aimed at convincing you it's made in a little brewery. Or one that implies that their tasteless, fizzy yellow beer will give you more sex appeal. Perhaps you think multi-million-dollar ad campaigns make a beer taste better. Perhaps you're mouthing your words as you read this. We believe that pandering to the lowest common denominator represents the height of tyranny, a virtual form of keeping the consumer barefoot and stupid. Brought forth upon an unsuspecting public in 1997, Arrogant Bastard Ale openly challenged the tyrannical overlords who were brazenly attempting to keep Americans chained in the shackles of poor taste since the very beginning. Arrogant Bastard Ale has revealed its unprecedented and uncompromising celebration of intensity. There have been many nods to Arrogant Bastard Ale, even outright attempts to copy it. But only one can ever embody the true nature of liquid arrogance. Questions or comments? If you don't like this beer, keep it to yourself. We don't want to hear from any smelling yellow... I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to read this. The font is small. Sniveling yellow beer drinking wimps. Because this beer wasn't made for you. All right. Okay.
See, I love the arrogance of it because I love a good I love a beer with that presents a challenge.
Yes.
That says,
I like this.
hey, and mind you, like we're not much of a, I'll drink a multi-million-dollar beer from time to time.
Oh,
but,
of course.
Because of those silly campaigns with the Knights in the Castle. But
yeah,
otherwise,
dilly.
But anywho, I think it's time for us to crack one of these
arrogant bastards open.
Yeah, you silly bastard.
You silly bastard.
Yeah.
All right, let's crack this bad boy open. Arrogant bastard ale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Now we've got ourselves. Let me do it in the mic. Yes, that is a canned beer, boys.
Yep. That sounds like a multi-million-dollar ad campaign.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Let me just get out of the shot. We got a 2-shot
Now,
here.
because it is a beer, that does smell good. Because it is a beer, I do have to tilt the glass so I don't get too much of a crazy aggressive
Ooh, look
head.
at this.
Look at that.
It's dark.
Oh, yeah.
It's malty.
Nice and dark. That's one thing I love, though, is when the holidays come, when the weather starts to change. I enjoy... Ooh, foamy. See, is it going to go over the edge, or did I time it right?
I think you're good.
I think I've poured a beer or two in my day.
I think you've poured a beer once or twice.
Yep. All right.
Once or twice in a blue moon.
All right, Ho, pour your beer.
Hold up. Sorry, I'm doing this for the boys. Hold
For
up.
the boys.
So,
Highway to the nasty boys.
the nasty boys.
Fighting through the furry boys.
Everybody's got a boy.
12 and hairless tender boys. Oh, Father Onassis, you chiming in?
What are you doing here? I'm home for the holidays.
I'm also hiding out. Things got a little weird in Pittsburgh.
Things got a little inauspicious in
So I'm, okay. Things got a little sticky in Pittsburgh, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm up here going to a meditation and prayer facility for the next month or two until I get reassigned by the Catholic Church. You feel me?
Yeah. Do you feel me, brother?
All right.
Sorry, just the blasphemy.
Father Onassis.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
What a discreetly dressed young boy.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Before we throw Father Onassis down a foxhole, he doesn't want to be in. That's strong, nutty, oaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hits me right in my. See, I like my beer the way I like my wine. Dark, deep. Mm-hmm. And basically take the taste complexity of wine, which is deep and red. That's what I like. Something that's with like a Cabernet that's blended. It's got like those dark bourbon flavors that kind of have that mahogany. Basically, I want to swill it around the glass in fuzzy slippers and with a corncob pipe.
Definitely a very full flavored beer.
Yes. No resemblance to shampoo or chemicals.
Not at all.
No, it's definitely made.
Very hoppy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but like I said, it's a strong. It's actually classified as a strong ale. That's which is actually a beer classification, which I did not know.
I did not know that.
It's basically it's a ratio because it's basically always hops and barley. So they add more barley to it to give it that kind of unctuous, strong, fluorescent taste. It's almost like if you took like a beef and barley soup, and we're like, let's find the beer equivalent of that. That's what this is. Yep.
Yeah.
It's good. I've had this beer before. I like it. I've always been a fan. Let's turn the boys up to 11 on this one. So, since we don't have the wine enthusiasts, I think we should talk to the beer advocates. So, Beer Advocate gives us a 93, which is outstanding.
Yep.
7.2 alcohol by volume. It is rated as one of the top. It's one of the top 10 breweries in the country. Overall rating is high by users and by experts alike. Routinely scoring between 3.9 and 4.4, which is out of 5 is it's just a good beer. Strong all the way around, full flavored, nutty hopness. You also do get faint chocolate undertone as well, like a dark chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah. It's good. It's good shit.
Good beer. Good beer.
Good shit. All right. Well, you farted.
No, I did not.
I didn't fart.
I didn't fart. I did not fart. I'd tell you if I farted.
if I farted, you'd be dead. I get people upset when I fart. Like, you walk into a room, and it's like, oh, Zach farted. Like, just,
you know.
Yeah. Eyes are watering. It's like somebody cut 4 onions. But speaking of 4 onions and sweating a lot, you want to talk about Papa?
We talk about the Papa.
Oh, my God. Okay.
So
Papa Jan is yes. Him and Father Onassis have a lot in common. When questioned, they sweat a lot.
Yeah. So Papa John's was interviewed at a news station.
Was it in Kentucky? I think it
was. It might have been in Kentucky. Yeah,
because that's where Papa Jan is from.
That's where Papa Jan is from.
Papa Jan.
Father Jan.
What is the what are the call letters on the TV station again?
It is.
You can take a look-see Lou. WDRB. WDRB. It's in Louisville. Louisville, Kentucky.
It is, okay.
Yep. That's where, if I'm not mistaken, that is where Papa John is.
Okay.
I know it's in Kentucky. I just don't remember if it's headquartered.
Well, he was interviewed by his local ABC affiliate.
Yeah, it's headquartered in Louisville, Kentucky. I thought it was because a ton of the University of Louisville's athletic facilities are either, it's actually ironically funny, it used to be, I think the fields used to be like the Papa John's field.
Okay.
And then they had a recent renovation to their basketball arena, which I believe had some Papa John's name, but it got pulled, and now the name is the KFC Yum Center.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah.
By the way, you know what's funny about that?
It's not. That's KFC and.
Well, that, but also, do you know who Yum Brands also owns?
Taco Bell.
And a competitor to Papa John's.
Do they own Pizza Hut too?
Yes. Yum Brands owns Pizza Hut. So anyway, Papa Jan was interviewed by his local, I believe, ABC affiliate.
I don't know.
It probably is. I'm guessing. Anyway.
I don't know every affiliate in the country, all right?
Well, you should. So anyway, the man looks rough, okay?
He is sweaty. And I know, probably given the circumstances, like it's for live television interview. It's under very bright lights. It looks like they're doing it inside like a music hall.
Yeah, like some sort of auditorium
or a theater of some sort, yeah. The video's obviously percolating on the internet. It's viral. It's
yeah.
You know, they have the dubbed over voice track version of it, which makes him sound like a Terminator fuck Charlie Sheen. And
he doesn't look good.
He looks unhealthy, which I guess if you're losing everything in your life, that's usually how you look.
But the spin is real, though. When
Can you
watch
pull up the video? Can I just can I see his face again? Because I gotta tell you, I don't want to grow up and look like this. And if I do, shoot me.
Like, right.
Take me behind the shed and blow my fucking head off. There's Shaq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is. Okay.
So the way that they portray this, now I don't know enough about Papa John's business. That I always kind of thought they were like third in the rung of franchise or chain pizza joints. It was always Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's. Yeah, am I forgetting one?
Little Caesars.
I think Little Caesars is even below Papa John's.
You think?
I mean, I just think Little Caesars is just, discount pizza. Like, hey, I was in the neighborhood, there's a Little Caesars.
But I'd say for that reason, they probably do extremely well.
They do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I saw how much money the CEO of Little Caesars is making.
Yeah, but you figure
I was like, oh my God.
$5 for a pizza.
Yeah.
$5 to $8 for a fucking large.
When's the last time you had a Little
pizza?
Caesars pizza?
It's a few years. It's been a long time. I don't eat it that often.
We have one too close to our house, so it's like I think we had one 6 months ago.
Oh God.
It's just one. Okay, so my girlfriend has like that. That's like her. If she's like, I want chain pizza, she goes Little Caesars, and if I want chain pizza, I go Domino's.
Really?
Yeah. Also because there's not a Pizza Hut close enough to us, which is rather unfortunate because I would do Pizza Hut.
Okay.
It's the pepperoni.
If I want a chain pizza, I'm either Pizza Hut or Domino's.
Yeah. Domino's because the crust has gotten better.
Yes.
A crust that apparently Papa John has been wiping his face with for months.
Jesus. This man looks like he sweats that garlic butter that they put in the box with Papa John's.
Maybe that's what he greases his hair with and it just kind of melts through his skin.
Which, by the way, it must double as like the shoe polish he's putting in his hair.
Oh my God.
This shit is Steven Seagal black right now.
It's Steven Seagal black and he's kind of going for a Travolta and Saturday Night Fever, but it's like not enough hair to facilitate that much hair gel.
Now also like
hair grease.
The whites of his eyes are the same color as his skin.
Which is not good. No, he needs to go to a doctor.
I think his jaundice might be liver failure.
This guy drinks a lot. My God.
This man is fond of the drink.
Now,
I'm just looking at him.
He's given me like that off his rocker Charlie Sheen vibe, right before he got AIDS.
Yep.
So I don't know if he has AIDS, but I think if somebody checked him tomorrow, I wouldn't be shocked. But I also think that he's getting so much shit for everything that he did. Now, let's backtrack a little bit because some people are. I had to re-educate myself on this story because it happened like 2 years ago.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, about a year or two ago.
Because now the NFL, pulled their big Papa John's promotion because you remember it was Papa John and Peyton Manning.
Yes,
doing their little Batman and Robin expose.
First, he had a lot of antics on Twitter. Strongly partisan,
hard right Republican,
supporting Donald Trump.
Yeah, typical rich business owner.
No, not quite. Here's the reason why. Typical rich business owners know to shut the fuck up. And
I'm saying typical rich business owner that has an opinion. Oh, I think they're
not typical. That's why they make headlines.
All right. So I won't say typical. I guess from my perspective, I feel like I just go online and that's like the first thing that I'm drawn to is just like, well, what did so and so say today?
Yeah. But so anyway,
he's a hard right. Let's just leave it at that.
Taking a very hard right on Twitter. Loving Donald Trump. I think at the time he was talking a lot of shit about Colin Kaepernick as well.
Yeah.
On Twitter, I think he was. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then. That's when the NFL kind of decided to sever ties with him.
Yeah.
Things unravel a little more, and he is recorded on an internal conference call saying the N-word. Apparently he said it a few times.
Apparently he said it a couple of times during a conference call that I believe had something to do with ethics training.
I think it was diversity training.
Diversity training, which is, If you want irony to slap you in the face, I don't know.
Now he claims that he was saying I'm drunk. He claims that he was saying it. I'm drunk.
I've had 2 sips of arrogant bastard.
Oh my God! I'm ready to slip out of these cotton panties. So anyway, he claims that he was saying it to prove that he wasn't racist. All right. So
okay. A white man comes up to you and just be like, hey, I just want to prove to you that I'm not racist. Can I say the N-word a couple of times in front of you? Are you cool with that?
So now, watching this video, I can tell that he's hurt. I can see that in his face. He's hurt.
You can see a lot in his face, mostly sweat.
Yeah, well, sweat and desperation, and
you
see it. He's talking about at one point. He's talking about how terrible the company's doing now. They've lost a lot of their top level managers that were there when he was there. They've jumped ship, and the quality of the pizza isn't as good anymore. He said he ate 40 pizzas in 30 days
because he doesn't like to cook. and he drinks a lot. So instead of going to other chain pizzas, he's just like, maybe the barbecue chicken will be better today.
I think I'm gonna get the Supremo with the pepperoncinis on it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
John, is that you again? No, it's not John's. It's Steve.
I guarantee you, he wears a disguise when he goes into a Papa John's.
Large rain jacket or like large overcoat, like one of those bowler hats.
Well, what he does is he takes off the red the red Oxford shirt that he wears, his trademark red Oxford, wears a black T-shirt, and then I guarantee you he puts on like a baseball cap and sunglasses and like kind of keeps his head low.
I also don't think I think he's getting delivery. I mean, I don't think he's like...
But even then, like, he looks like Joe Average white dude.
He does. Like, so, if I hadn't seen him for like so many years during like NFL games, I wouldn't know who this guy is.
No idea who he was. Like, he just takes off the red shirt and like...
Just like, okay.
Yeah, like, all right, just some divorced dad here. Smells like fucking Miller High Life and, whatever.
This guy looks like gambling debt. Like, he just looks like he has a lot of problems.
Really
like, he looks like he had a bad day at the track. Like, he's just having he's having a tough go.
He looks like the divorced dad who, like, parents feel uneasy when like their daughter's friends say that they're gonna go over to like Stephanie's house,
and they're like, "Is John home?"
It's like
Stephanie's dad home.
You're going to Stephanie. You're going to Stephanie's dad's house or mom's house? Oh yeah, well, she said it's cool if we go to our dad's house. Like, no, you're not. You're not going there.
No. Yeah. Well, guess what? Dad is coming with you.
You're not going there.
Yeah.
Mom's cool. We like mom. And her new boyfriend, Chip, good guy.
Chip sells houses. I like Chip.
Chip sells, Chip's really into real estate. He's a good guy.
Yep.
John? No.
just you're not going over to John's house. You're not going over to Papa John's house.
He just looks like he might cry and masturbate in a hot tub at the same time.
It's like, think of it as like opposite of Scarface. So he's like in a big tub, bubble bath, and he's got his like cigar and he's like
a pizza.
But instead of a mound of cocaine, just a mound of pizza boxes.
And hear the Scarface music.
Yeah, just bum, bum.
Now I gotta find it.
And he's like, you gonna fuck with me, huh? Like, he's but I mean, dude, but like just the way he looks though, like I think he's been doing drugs, probably cocaine. I mean,
I don't know about. I feel like he drinks a lot.
It's the bloated face and the jaundiced looking eyes, like just kind of says, someone's been hitting the whiskey a little bit, eh? Yep. So here's Papa, just eating pizza, sitting in a gold-plated bathtub. Yeah, he's watching Louisville football.
They beat fucking Cuse today.
Yeah, he just fucking.
This pizza's disgusting, but he keeps eating it.
He just like pours himself another glass of Kentucky bourbon.
Good Kentucky bourbon. This pizza's fucking terrible.
I've only eaten 40 in the last 30 days.
I've been eating 2 a day.
Which is essentially 2 pizzas a day.
It's like one in like a quarter pizza a day.
Like it's like getting a pizza like every 3 days.
Okay, that's not it. Let's turn that off. So anyway.
Just a bathtub full of pizza. And he's just, I had the over in the Louisville basketball game. And he just, this is a guy that degeneratively gambles, but now he's to the point where he's like losing so much money gambling that he now has to sell stock in the company that he once owned.
Well, I definitely feel for him in a certain, like, okay, he is a fucking racist. I totally think he is.
I was gonna say, but
based on his Twitter account,
do you? Yeah.
Like prior to the N-word, like the N-word thing didn't surprise me at all. Based on his Twitter account,
I have not seen any of his tweets. I try to purify my life without. Yeah, I try to get away from stuff like that. So the hard right is kind of off my radar. I just follow like POTUS. I think that's it. That's all I need. Believe me, that's all you need is Donald Trump tweeting.
Yeah, a lot of his.
You don't have to go through the archives. It's all right. I mean,
okay.
I just can't get over how goddamn sweaty he is.
Yeah, he looks rough. But just a lot of.
It looks like he's under a hot
that
light.
He'd gone under the record saying before. I was like, he's racist.
Yeah,
and then
this is pretty.
Yeah, and then he comes out, saying the N-word on a conference call, for Papa John's. I'm like, all right, yeah, this kind of confirms it. Now, he was ousted by the board because, this was like the last straw at this point. And they're like, listen,
John, we're going to do a sensitivity training today.
Yeah, well,
going to need you not to use racial epithets if you could.
Right, but this company he founded it's a corporation. Mm-hmm. So with a corporation, you might be the founder, but you're not the sole owner. The investors own the company.
Correct.
And the investors elect a board, and they had more votes than John, and they decided to kick John the fuck out when they said, "Boo boo, you bad for business."
Hey John, I got to tell you, people heard what you said. Not good.
No.
Yeah. Even Roger Goodell's upset.
No, he's still the founder of the company. They can't take that away.
They can't take that away from him. He still has apparently he's selling a lot of stock based on this interview.
They said at this point he's not. He sold off a lot of his stock, and he's not the majority stock owner
hundreds of
anymore.
millions of dollars. In stock? Yeah.
Well, not anymore. They said apparently he sold a lot of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that's what he sold. So that's So he's still got a lot of money.
So part of me feels for him though, because I can see like, okay, this company was his pride and joy. Like even now, you see that he has a look, and the look he has stayed exactly the same. The only difference is the logo on his shirt.
Yeah,
that's it.
That is true. It's the same like black. It's the black undershirt.
Yep,
which is very synonymous.
Yep. And
instead of like a red,
instead of the Papa John's logo,
it's a red. Was that his high school logo?
Yeah. It's Jeff's baseball or whatever. Yeah. And it's like his high school's baseball team or whatever, which he recently built a field for them.
Yeah. Imagine having that much money.
Donated money.
I built a goddamn field.
Yeah. So you can see though, like Papa John's Pizza is his pride and joy, and he's talking about how Shaquille O'Neal is the new face of the company.
I was just going to bring that up. New spokesperson Shaquille O'Neal, who I got to tell you. Killing it in the spokesman game.
Absolutely.
He's a spokesman of like 5 things every hour on my TV. Mm-hmm. Just like, Shaq here for Papa John's. Shaq here for Gold Bond lotion. It's like,
Shaq keeps
and then I saw him in a General ad the other day, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's doing the General now? Mm-hmm. Like, that little cartoon General wasn't good enough. He had to get the Shaq-dis in there too.
Yeah. But even then, when they show Shaq in like the commercial, and they ask him about it, he's like, I think Shaquille's good, but I think it'd be better if it was Shaquille O'Neal and the founder of the company as co-spokespeople. You got the juxtaposition of 5'11" guy, 7'2" guy. Come on,
but you could see like the stress on him, but just being like 7'2". Don't say black guy. Don't say black guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like he's like, you could see the stress on his face when he's talking about it. He's just like, oh God, like don't say that.
But you see that. You see
when somebody has to strain not to say something overtly racist, that guy's a fucking racist.
Yeah.
Like he just stone cold is.
But then you see how he feels like he was basically forced out of his own company.
Nah, boo, you did that.
Yeah, it was his actions, but he doesn't see it that way. Oh, he feels like
usually narcissism is a big proponent of power and money. Yeah.
He talks about how the CEO of the company is absolutely terrible because he used to be the CEO of.
Oh, he was. Oh, yeah. I would say.
What was it? It was he was the president, I think, not the CEO.
Hold on. CEO of Papa John's. So, Kerr. Oh no, I don't want John. I want the actual one.
The new one.
It's Rob Lynch.
Okay. And Rob Lynch was
former president of Arby's.
Okay, who was the former president of Arby's, and he goes on the interview like, he's the president of Arby's. He doesn't come from pizza. I'm like, boo-boo. Let me explain something to you.
He comes from beef.
Okay, let me explain something to you, though, okay? It's the restaurant industry. I don't care if you're grilling steaks, you're making fucking baklava.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the principles are all the same.
Yeah.
It's just the actual ingredients.
Make money on the food. Don't pay too much for it. Make sure your refrigeration is on point.
Yes.
Health inspector comes. No boxes and water.
Right. But you have people, though, that are, they're cans of water. They're okay.
I was going to say, yeah. I have, that's funny because I say the boxes and water thing because you ever read the public file on health code violations?
Yes.
Some of them are, oh my God. And it's restaurants that I've eaten at. So, I remember I read a Chinese restaurant that I was pretty fond of, and I don't go to anymore because I read this shit. And it was just like standing boxes of chicken and water. And I'm like,
dude, that's the time to double down. I'm telling you, the germs, that's extra seasoning, baby. Like, let's go.
It's like, we're going to walk fry the shit out of this bacteria. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Listen, man.
It's the dragon's breath.
I remember there was actually there's a local Mexican restaurant in Syracuse, and I don't want to put this bad stink on them, but they got a couple locations, and I remember I'm like reading those, like they posted the health code violations that day, and they got an F. Baby, guess where I went for lunch?
That place?
Yes.
You're just like, I have to see this shit with my own eyes.
Yeah. Well, I went there. Their location actually closed. They moved recently, but
now I know where it is.
You know where it is now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They moved recently.
Yeah. Yep.
But I was going there like I'd probably go there like once a month or something like that. But that day, as soon as I read it, I was like, baby, we taking a trip.
Jesus.
The food is good.
It slaps. Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's dangerous. I believe
it never hurt me. So.
You got an iron stomach though. Like you and I have opposite spectrums as far as clad stomachs. Like you have iron, you have like steel cast on your stomach, and mine is kind of like a lazy river.
Dry leaves.
Yeah, dry lazy river. Like, let's equate your digestional tract to a lazy river, and mine is kind of like a roller coaster with 3 barrel rolls, just always kind of moving.
A wooden roller coaster. It's just creaky.
It's creaky.
Like, is this thing safe?
Yeah. What do you mean this thing's been up for 150 years? Like,
it's the first roller coaster ever.
I'm pretty sure I saw a nail just fly out of it. Like. Yeah, it's creaky. It makes noise.
Yes, these old coasters, they always put too many nails in them. You don't need that one.
I got to tell you, man, I rode on our wooden roller coaster a couple years ago, and it's fucking terrifying.
It is.
It hurts.
It does. It
fucking
hard.
hurts.
It's not forgiving at all.
I was like, why do people...
It's also creaky.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound safe, but like, why put yourself through that when modern technology have given you this amazing steel-tracked roller coaster that can go like 400 miles per hour, but still keep you bound to a seat because the G-forces are shoving you back so hard that gravity is just like, nah, boo, you ain't. Well, in fact, we could take the seatbelt off, and we're pushing you so hard against the seat, you still ain't gonna fall out.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, wood is a safe building material. I mean,
it is.
They build houses out of it.
I was gonna say all houses are made of wood.
Yeah, a lot of them are, but it's.
I'm looking at wood right now.
Yeah,
your house looks like it's made out of it.
It is. But metal, you can do certain things with it. You can't do as well.
You can fabricate it. You can change its
shape, its general composition.
Yeah, I was gonna say the general look, feel. You can melt it.
Yeah,
you can do anything.
There's just certain things with metal that you can't do with wood.
Wood, you can just catch on fire.
Yeah,
burn that shit.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
you also got to worry about what happens when it gets wet.
True.
Which metal you don't have to worry about as much.
Yep.
So
metal protected. All right. Smooth transition from guy who is, just devoutly racist.
Lost it all.
Just lost it all.
He's just depressed.
Yep.
Trying to figure out his way back.
To a guy that is finding his way back.
Judgment Day is coming.
Yeah, trying to find to a guy that's finding his way back into the boys' hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, Baker Mayfield I think he's back. Baker Mayfield is back. Yeah.
Let's not be too crazy.
Wait. Guess who's black? Black again. Baker's black. Tell some friends. Okay.
Wow.
I think Baker Mayfield. Okay, first of all, this is what he did. Playing the Miami Dolphins.
Granted.
Hold on, please. Thanks for the layup. Okay. Gets the layup.
Granted, what are they, 2-9 now?
2-9, yeah.
Okay.
A team that was, I believe, trying to go 0-16 and fell into 2 wins is now not even trying to win. You can just see it. Okay. Now the hapless Browns had 2 wins a fucking day ago. They've won 3 in a row. Baker is hitting the bop in the end zone. He throws a piss missile to Odell Beckham for a first touchdown in the game.
Of course.
Just rips it through the sky, goes through hapless defenders, crushes it. And Odell, when he catches touchdowns, he's gonna dance. So he gets down there. He starts, he's listening to Baby in his head a little bit. He's doing the bop. Here comes Jarvis Landry. He gets down there. He's just like, it's my boy. And then Baker comes in and he just fucking hits it real hard. And I'm just like, oh my God, he's black again.
And he was on beat.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit, there he is. I've been waiting for Black Baker to come out for so long because he's been playing like a hapless white dad looking for his car keys for the last every week. Like he just looks like he's lost. When he's at press conferences, he's an angry stepfather with his daughter.
What do you like for soccer?
Yeah, that's how it is. Like somebody asks him a very honest question, and he'll be like, "Well, Dave, what would you do in that situation, Dave?" it's just like, okay, Baker, I'm just asking the questions.
Baker, your words are cutting.
Yeah. Like this is going to be on Twitter. It was funny. Like a couple weeks ago, they lost to the Broncos, very embarrassingly, and the Broncos are bad, very bad. They lost to their third string quarterback in Denver, and then the reporter asked a fairly silly question, obviously to rev his engine. He was just like, Baker, how do you feel about that last drive and the ball control and so on and so forth? It's like, well, there was only a couple minutes left, and we didn't want to give him the ball back, so we were playing conservative, make sure we give him the ball back. And he's just like, well, couldn't you have tried to throw the ball downfield more? He's just like, it's a stupid question, Dave. Well, why would you ask that question? Then it turned to putting Dave on the witness stand. Why would you ask that question, Dave? Yeah. It's just what do you think I don't like? You don't think I don't like to win? I hate losing. Can't you see it in my face right now? It's just obviously, I was just asking the question. Just I'm out of here. And he just walks away. Just storms off. That is angry stepdad at his daughter. We're going to be late to soccer practice.
Yep.
But then I saw the Baker on Sunday, and I was like, there he is. There he is.
There he is. God. That's happy.
Dancing. He's dancing like he's in a rap video. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
He is getting that edge back, the swagger.
And that's this is the Baker Mayfield that was shirt off, tiger, Bentley.
Underwear out, next to was it a Maserati? Or
it was a Bentley.
It was a Rolls Royce.
It might have been. I think it was a Rolls Royce. It might have been.
Regardless, luxurious car.
Just a big
Bengal tiger,
car.
Underwear out, looking fuckable. Okay, that's the Baker. That's the Baker we got on Sunday.
Looking delicious.
The first 8 weeks of the season was nationwide Baker Mayfield. I'm in wide release, multi-million-dollar ad campaign.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
getting miserable with my girlfriend.
Getting miserable with my girlfriend in a stadium full of angry fans because their team can't win. It's just, that's the Baker.
Sitting in an empty stadium. My girlfriend's like, hey, can you give me a fat eye? And then he's like,
yeah.
Okay,
babe.
Then he walks across the stadium alone. It's empty. Gets the soda, comes back. Where's my straw?
Yeah.
Then he just gets up and walks.
He just looks upset. I saw the latest one, which was the one.
Defeated.
Did you see the one where he's he's doing the breaker box, and she's just he's like, which light is it? That one? No. It's stadium lights. He's turning off the janitor's squeegee or the buffer. He turns off the buffer machine, that one. And then there's another one where he's Oh, he's just like he's hosting people at his home, which is like in the stadium, and it's just a mess. And he's just like, oh, let's stop entertaining. He's just cleaning it up with a push broom.
That's the thing, though. That's miserable losing.
That's
Baker.
Miserable, like sellout Baker Mayfield.
That is.
I don't want
Baker
that.
Mayfield's not happy with the direction his life is going in.
I want Baker Mayfield, who in his senior year at Oklahoma played a game on the road playing Kansas. Now, Kansas football, for all you historians out there, is bad. Like so bad, if you were to rank them 1 through 120, they'd be like 119th. Bad.
Yeah.
Okay? So his Oklahoma team is fucking on people. They're undefeated. He's throwing for 1 billion yards. He's going to win the Heisman Trophy.
Of course.
He goes out for the coin toss, tries to dap up somebody. They say, nah, son. He goes, okay, I'll remember that. And then he throws for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. And then after he throws the last touchdown, takes the flag of Oklahoma and sticks it in the middle of the field, and then goes over and attempts to shake everyone's hand after the game.
Complete asshole.
Did that shit twice. He did that earlier in the year when they beat Ohio State on the road, took the Oklahoma flag, stuck it in the middle of Ohio Stadium, the Horseshoe in Columbus, which is like a big no-no.
Especially because...
And he said, no, fuck y'all.
Ohio State's actually good, typically.
Yeah, well, they were good that last year, too. They're great this year.
Yeah.
Best team in the country, in fact.
Yes.
But that's like I said, that's the brashness and the boldness I've been looking for. Okay? And then I saw him during training camp dancing to Migos, and I was like, this dude is... I'm telling you, man, he's doing things like, and he's just like I said,
there's a certain swagger.
There's a certain swagger that approachable white men don't have. Like they just don't. I don't have that. We don't have it. Our DNA does not say, "Hey, Migos is on. You should dance to that and be on beat." Like, nope. I hear that song and I go, "Oh, I'm gonna hit her with a twist. I'm gonna hit her with a twist. Let me shimmy these hips, baby."
Oh,
like,
man.
Yeah, that's what white guys do. Baker comes out, swags out on it before he runs off the field, and now we're getting that Baker back.
Walk it like I talk it.
Yes, walking it like he talks it, hitting the bop, throwing for a bunch of yards against the hapless Dolphins. Then he gets the Steelers this week, and now we're going to see what's up.
Yeah. Well, should be interesting because esteemed fellow N-word slinger Mason Rudolph has been benched.
It's a legend. Okay.
Yeah.
No one heard him say it except for Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Apparently. His lawyer, which I think is the funniest shit, when you're like NFL players, just like, I can't speak for myself, so my lawyer is going to.
Yeah.
This is an outrage. The statement is so stereotypical, like lawyer speak. Just like Mason is hurt and appalled by the comments. Like it's just hard, really hard verbiage and a lot of adjectives to describe how distraught he is about the situation.
And he may be seeking a case for emotional damages.
Yeah, he may be seeking a case for emotional damages. Right now, he's going to go to the local YMCA, and he is going to hand out puzzles and other trinkets to inner city children. Like it's just okay.
Inner city youth.
Yeah, inner city youth. Thanks, Mason. Yeah. Guys like Mason with a name like that just don't really have it bad.
No,
yeah.
No.
I just got a feeling like a guy. Yeah, a guy named Mason doesn't have it bad.
Nah. There's quite a few of those in the NFL though, where they're the leisurely sportsman type.
Yeah.
Parents made a shitload of money.
Of course. Yeah.
And so they're just good.
Yeah, they go down to the polo grounds.
Yeah, and all their kid had to worry about his entire life is playing football.
Yep.
That's it.
Prep school, all that other shit paid for.
Yeah, all of it paid for. He's good.
Yeah. Now, you know who had to earn his way on the field? Lamar
Jackson?
Oh, God.
Oh,
I heard God, Lamar made me come twice last night, and it was like it was on his first run of the game because I flipped the game on a little late. They were already up 7-0. for anybody that didn't watch, they won 45-6 last night.
Against a Los Angeles team that is supposed to be good?
A Los Angeles Rams team that went to the Super Bowl last year.
Yes.
But that's very atypical of the NFL. You're the Super Bowl runner-up. You don't make the playoffs the next year. It's just kind of like a thing.
Yeah.
Or you win the Super Bowl unexpectedly. You don't make the playoffs the next year. It's
a few years before you get back.
It's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of.
Unless you're the Patriots.
Unless you're the Patriots, it's different. It's just different. They do things well. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Lamar, like I said, the first run of the night, I had to readjust myself. I was like, oh my God, what was that? What was that feeling in my crotchal region? That was amazing. And I was like, that's Lamar Jackson running the football. And then the first touchdown pass, just laser guided missile.
How many touchdown passes did he have last night?
He threw five. He threw five. Yeah,
okay.
He threw five very easily. He had like almost 300 all-purpose yards. And he made it, but it was so easy. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, they tailor the entire offense around him.
Yeah.
So they go, okay, Lamar, here's your skill set.
Yep.
And during the broadcast, they said, how would you describe this offense? They were talking to the offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. And he said, user-friendly, which is just a good way of saying our quarterback is better than yours. We're going to let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Right.
Lamar, what do you like to do? You like to run and you like to have easy throws? Got you, son.
Easy.
Yeah. All the throws that he had to make one contested throw where he threw a guy wide open. Like, this was the perfect, you get somebody on the Etch-a-Sketch, okay?
Yep.
They throw a ton of passes over the middle. They work tight ends more than like anybody in the league.
Yep.
So Lamar's, it's an easy pass, especially if you got no safety help.
You got a big target.
Yep.
And he's wide open.
And they got a lot of really good tight ends there. So basically, the route is it's a post after 10 yards, but it's an outpost. So tight end is lined up to the right. He goes out 10 yards, hard post to the right, but he's got safety help over the top. Mm-hmm. So if he runs the post to the right, he's running right into the safety, so he is covered. Mm-hmm. And the safety's playing it basically 10 yards back. He's right on him. So Lamar sees that. Instead of throwing it outside, he throws it inside where there's nobody and throws the guy open for a 15-yard gain. But like normal quarterbacks probably just try to throw the out, or they throw it away. It's like, all right, that's not open. Or they find their second or third option. He's just like, no, I'm going to throw him open. So he just throws it inside. The guy makes the catch and goes upfield because he knows he's he's like, I got a good tight end, so I'm just going to throw him open.
Yeah.
And he'll figure it out. And he did that 2 times last night. And that was the big knock on Lamar Jackson. They said he doesn't have football like he doesn't know how to throw the ball. They were calling him a running back last year, and it's just like
a running back or a wide receiver.
Yeah.
It's the subtly he's not a lunch pail guy. He's not the most.
He's a 9 to 5er. He really is. But
yeah. Well, he's not the. It's one thing that they always said about Lamar Jackson is he's not the. How do I say it? He doesn't have the best knowledge of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that.
Not the best knowledge of the game. Okay, it's time for the boys' favorite game.
He's more of an athletic quarterback.
Boys' favorite game. Please describe the race, height, and position of the player based on adjectives by analysts. Mm-hmm. Okay, Lamar Jackson comes out of college. What do they say? He doesn't have probably not the greatest football IQ. Great athlete. He's a burner.
And that is a 6'4", 6'5".
He's a little smaller than that. I think he might be 6'2".
Okay, 6'2".
But still, that's tall.
He's still tall.
Actually, he might be. I thought
he was a big boy.
I gotta tell you, I don't really know the stats or the attributes of Lamar Jackson. I know his stats, and they're fucking bananas.
Yeah. How tall is he?
He's gonna run.
Oh, he's 6'2". You're right.
Yeah. Oh, but still, that's
okay.
More. I mean, that's above average height.
Yeah. Okay, but he is but saying that though, doesn't have the best football IQ.
It's just
incredible athlete.
Yep.
And runs like a. And what would they say? Would they say he runs like a running back or he runs like a receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you hear that, you know, okay, black quarterback, not a pocket passer.
Okay. Here are the stats.
Okay.
Not a pocket passer. And you're right. Because at Louisville, when he won the Heisman, I mean, we saw him up close and personal.
We did.
Where he had 500 all-purpose yards by himself.
Fucked on us.
Yeah, but it was fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, I'm not going to watch us win. I'm going to watch the best player in the country.
Yeah. Just like, listen, he's gonna play on Sundays. We know. We're just coming to watch. Did the same shit with Jameis Winston.
Yeah, we're here for shock and awe. That's all we're here for. Okay, so currently, Lamar Jackson is 18th in passing yards in the league, which is, I mean, that's fine. So he's throwing for 2,000. He's throwing for.
It's a little less than 50%.
Yeah, 2,427 yards. Okay. But based on that, his completion percentage, I believe, is 70+%. Oh, 67% after last night, which is good.
Still great.
If you're over 65% completion percentage, you're one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Absolutely.
Okay, over 60%, so over 65% completion percentage. So he's throwing for 2,400 yards. Here's my favorite stat: leads the league in passing touchdowns with 24 after 5 last night. Okay, rushing yards, he's 9th in the league, in the entire league.
Really?
In rushing yards.
And that's not just quarterbacks. That's
the entire league.
That's the entire league.
8 running backs, then Lamar Jackson.
Wow.
That's always good. You know who's 12th or 3 behind him? His teammate, Mark Ingram.
His own running back.
His own running back. He has a little 98 more yards rushing than Mark Ingram does.
Who's number one?
Big trust, Mark Ingram. Yeah.
Okay.
If not for Lamar Jackson, I'd say Christian McCaffrey would be the MVP of the league because he just does everything for that team.
Yeah.
Here's this stat. This was the one that popped out to me. They do like the big NFL analytics guys. For ESPN or like NFL Network, they do a ton of like wins above replacement and like if this guy wasn't in the game and so on and so forth. They said based on Lamar Jackson's full body of work, especially with rushing, if he wasn't in the game, they would basically, when rushing the football, would lose up to 32 plus yards per game based on their rushing total. And they also would, per play, lose 2.5 yards. And they said if they placed that against every other running back in the NFL, running back, Lamar Jackson would be first.
Wow.
At a different position.
Yeah.
And they said also, thus far this year, he's had a quarterback rating of 99 plus 4 times, which has only happened 3 times in the NFL ever. So,
who are the other 3?
Tom Brady twice.
Okay.
And Aaron Rodgers. Okay. So at the end of the day, if you go into like the saber metrics of the world, especially if you're a big baseball guy, you're just like, let's get into like wins above replacement, shit like that. You ever heard that stat WAR?
Yeah.
With like, if I replaced Bryce Harper with next best player, how many wins would I have? Like Lamar Jackson would be like, oh, if you didn't have Lamar, you'd be 9-7, maybe 8-8. and that's just with a serviceable quarterback because we think your defense is okay and your run game is good enough. Like 9-7, 8-8. With Lamar, 13-3, 13-3, 12-4. Good, like a good, like top seed AFC good.
Yeah.
The kid's he's a kid too. This is another thing I heard, which I thought was hilarious.
This is his second season, right?
Second season.
Yeah.
He came out as an underclassman. I believe he's not even 22 yet, or he just turned 22.
Yeah.
The funny thing is though, is that the quarterback that is like the big name in college football this year, he's 22 years old. He's born in 1997. How does that make you feel?
Jesus, makes me feel old.
22. The hot name in college this year is Joe Burrow. He plays quarterback at LSU. He's 23.
Yeah.
So, and they're like, he's going to be the top pick in the NFL next year. Lamar Jackson's younger than him still.
Yeah.
With 2 years of experience and Sonic the Hedgehog legs.
He is so fast, he makes fast guys look not fast.
Yeah, So we were talking back and forth a little bit about it last night, and I was like, it's like when Sonic the Hedgehog does like the quick legs.
Yeah.
and it's just like, phew, he's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's I can't stop talking about him, and he's just. I find people that try to create a narrative of like somebody will catch him, or this will catch up and get him. Like, oh, Robert Griffin, like this happened to him. It's like, okay, Robert Griffin plays on his team, and he's just like, oh no, that dude is better than I was.
Yeah. Well, also keep in mind, Robert Griffin coming into the NFL already had like 2 or 3 ACL surgeries. 1? He had 6 ACL surgeries.
2, I'm sorry, you're right.
It was 2 coming into the NFL.
Yeah.
And then he tore...
No, I'm sorry. He had 1... He had actually 1 coming in to the NFL. So he was coming off an ACL tear when he was at Baylor his senior year.
Yeah, but I thought he tore it earlier in his college career. And then he tore one his
freshman
senior
year, yep. And then he did it again his senior year during the bowl game, yeah. And then
I think it was the other knee his senior year.
Yep.
And then he tore it again once he finally got into the NFL.
Yeah, during the playoffs.
Yes.
And then he's got Gumby legs.
Yeah. So the man's torn his AC. He's torn each ACL about 4 times at this point.
Essentially, yes. Yeah.
And he was never able. And I mean, RG3 was supposed to be the shit, and he was a stud in college, but was never quite able to live up to it because of the injuries he had.
Yeah. But there's certain guys.
He got paid.
He got a lot of money. But the thing is, though, it's just ironic. He's like backing up Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny because he got in the game last night. It's just like Robert Griffin completes a pass. I was like, that's nice to hear.
Good for him.
Good for you, man.
Good for him, buddy.
Yeah, and he's backing up Lamar Jackson, making a cool like $2-3 million a year, just
man.
Holding a clipboard for the best player in the NFL.
Yeah.
Just like, this is fun, man. It's good not to be smashing the knees.
This is a lot more lower impact.
Yeah, this is a lot less strenuous on my knees.
Yeah. I'm an elliptical guy.
Yeah. I got a Peloton, so this works.
All right, guys, let's pump up that intensity.
Yeah,
not for me.
Not for
lower
me.
impact.
Lower impact. I got the cushion compression socks when I walk. It's nice.
They need to put RG3 in those. What's that one commercial that they always show on ESPN with Jerry Rice and Brett Favre?
The copper fit sleeve.
Yeah, copper fit.
Yeah, do the copper fit sleeve for the knees.
Yeah. And suddenly, like, Jerry Rice and Brett Favre are living their glory days again because they put on these sleeves.
Yeah.
They need to do that for RG3.
I know. Hi, I'm former All-Pro quarterback Robert Griffin III.
But, however, not retired.
Yeah.
Currently have a job in the NFL.
I'm pretty sure he's not even 30. Like
RG3?
Yeah, because he only came out like...
He's about our age. He might be a year older.
He might be about 30.
He might be.
I got to be honest. I don't... Let's see. 29. Yep.
He's 29. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to put him in those copper fit commercials.
Yeah. God, he's already been divorced once.
Good for him. So
nice.
Nice. This guy fucks.
Yeah. His new wife is a I don't know how to describe her, but here they are, the happily married couple.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. They're
a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. She's definitely a second wife.
She is. Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Yeah, blonde and white.
Yeah. Very just a tall, skinny, blonde woman.
Did he marry? Was he?
She's about his height, too.
Yeah.
She's probably wearing
She's an
heels
athlete.
still.
Yeah, she's one of those, like... I don't remember who his first wife was. It actually doesn't really matter. So, it matters to us. But the boys, it shall not matter. I think the moral of the story is that Lamar is... We've fallen... I think I've fallen in love with Lamar Jackson. There's nothing not to love about the guy. Mm-hmm. He's, like, super, like, calm. Mm-hmm. He's a good interview. You know, he's got that, that slick boy Dade County talk. Mm-hmm. So he's got like that. He's humble.
Yeah.
But he also works his ass off.
Yeah.
It's like all the shit you like about somebody.
I don't know. I'd love it if he talked a little more shit.
I think he does. But I think it's like humble shit.
Okay.
Like I don't know a lot about...
I feel like he talks big shit behind closed doors.
I think so too. But he's got enough swag out there when he's just like... he runs for a first down, and he's just like, first down, and he walks by, and he's just like, you tried. Like, this is who. Remember when? Did you ever see the compilation of Andrew Luck getting hit, and him being like, just always complimenting the guy when he hits him? Like, that's the shit.
I didn't see that.
It's great. It's like a minute and a half compilation of just Andrew Luck taking hits from guys, and he's just like, hey, good hit, and he's always just like, always good hit, good hit.
Good hit.
Oh, I felt that one. Like a lot of that stuff, and it's funny though, because he's got like this big booming like T-Rex voice, so he's just like, oh, good hit. Like, it's just like, yeah, nice job. Like, it's just like, yeah. Oh, I felt that one. Like, and then there's that, and then I think we've talked about this on the show before. Like Leonard Fournette, the running back for the Jaguars, is like giggling and laughing every time somebody hits him.
Yeah, well, he's a genuine psychopath.
That's the kind of man that threatened to jump into the crowd because somebody yelled at him. It's just
No, I would not fight Leonard Fournette. Well, think about it like this, right? Last week we actually broke down the Malice at the Palace because it was the 15th
anniversary.
It was the 15th anniversary. And we talked about how Jermaine O'Neal tossed a guy.
Yeah, it's on our Instagram page.
Yes,
he fucking tossed this guy like a fly. Just get off me.
Now think Jermaine O'Neal, right?
6'10", 6'11", 245 pounds.
Now let's look at Leonard Fournette, who actually tosses people for a living.
Yeah, I think he's a cool 6 feet 240.
Yeah,
which is basically a ball of muscle.
Yes.
He was humongous in college. I remember.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Got to see him live as well. I was like, look at the size of this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's 24 years old. He looks 42. And he weighs 230.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 6 feet?
6 feet flat, 230. Okay.
That's like your prototypical running back.
Yes. Now, in a shoving match, Leonard Fournette easily beats Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh my God, yeah.
All day, every day.
But and he shoves men for a living.
Yes, and you saw what Jermaine O'Neal did to Joe every day.
Yeah.
In the Malice of the Palace. Imagine a pissed off Leonard Fournette coming at you.
Yikes. I don't want to. I'm kind of scared.
It's fuck.
My asshole puckered as soon as you said that.
It's a pissed off Leonard Fournette.
What'd I say? Like,
actually, I remember there was like it was some sort of like football mini camp for like kids, and Marshawn Lynch was there one day, and
love Marshawn Lynch
for shits and giggles. Marshawn decided to jump in the pit drill with the kids, so they put the biggest kid at the camp on him. Now, high school kid. Easily weighed over 300 pounds. Mm-hmm. And they put grown-ass man Marshawn on him. All-pro running back Marshawn on him. Murdered this kid.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Didn't even take his backpack off. This shit was incredible.
I gotta see. I actually have not seen that video, but I will find it.
I gotta find it, but
Marshawn Lynch was a different human being.
Yes.
Yeah. He smartly got out while the getting was good also. He was.
Oh my God. I was actually watching today. It was on YouTube. It was a history of football on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And they showed this one play.
A lot of depressed Lions footage, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, they showed this one play. I believe Lawrence Taylor was playing against Detroit Lions. Mm-hmm. And
I distinctly remember the play you're talking about.
Play,
I do, yeah.
The sack where he grabbed the quarterback by his collar and just flung him.
He tossed him like if he was angry at the dog. Like, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah. He while being blocked and off balance.
I would say he was falling as he was grabbing him. So that was kind of why he grabbed him by the collar.
Yeah, grabbed him by the collar and flung him.
Yeah, this is
while losing his own balance.
Yeah, this is where horse collar tackles were like a thing. Like, oh, be careful about his neck.
Yeah, you can do that. You can't really do that anymore.
No,
but
that's why football in the 80s and 90s were better.
Yeah.
It's like nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I remember even like 10 years ago when they were applauding hits to the head, they were just like, let's do a segment about it and say like, that guy got fucked up, man. Like,
Jesus, that's a spear.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And he's dead. Like,
But do you think Lawrence Taylor was actually like smoking crack, like high on crack for that play? Because that was some crackhead level strength he displayed. Just incredible.
that's why Michael Irvin was always open.
Oh, absolutely.
Mostly crack. Like I think it was in this order. Game planning, athleticism, crack.
Okay.
I think that was the vicious cocktail of Michael Irvin's existence as a wide receiver.
You know what? I'm just thinking this.
I think he was.
Here.
Yeah, I think he was a 9-to-5er, really real lunch pail guy, but a lunch pail guy that had a crack pipe in it.
Okay, I think crack should be a performance enhancing drug.
It is.
It is.
It turns people into like heightened aware, like almost insomniacs. I mean, but it's like,
first of all, if you see a real crackhead, they live forever.
They do.
Okay, they're always in great shape. Like, they're very sinewy, lean, but muscular.
That's what you see about heroin addicts too.
Heroin addicts, not so much.
They're more like frail.
Yeah, skinny, like whatever. But crackheads are strong.
Yeah,
and also
they almost have like immunities to like everything too.
Yeah, but you'll like see crackheads get like hit by cars and then just like
they just bounce back and it's like, whoa.
Like, oh shit, and then they just keep walking.
I stubbed my toe, like,
baby, that hurt, and then they just
owie.
Oh shit, and they just keep walking like. You'll see like a crackhead like fall out of a 3rd-story window and they just get up, yada yada yada, and then just like keep going. Like
yada yada yada.
Like
yeah.
So yeah, like this gives you like superhuman strength,
super crackhead strength,
and resiliency. Yeah. Now pair that with the discipline and work ethic of a professional athlete.
It's unparalleled strength. Yeah,
it's unfair. I'm telling you, I would love to see like the hardcore like the war statistics on Lawrence Taylor, like with and without crack.
Yeah,
just to know like how much of an asset he was to the Giants, like with and without crack. To know how much of a difference like crack cocaine made.
Here's your sabermetrics on Lawrence Taylor with or without crack cocaine.
Listen. This man played football. When did he retire?
Too long ago. I wish he was still playing. Let's see. Lawrence. It was definitely
Taylor. Before we were old enough to pay attention to football.
Sure. He's 60 now. That's fucking crazy.
Lawrence Taylor.
Still all of his photos look like he's scheming on something. 1993 was his last year in the NFL.
So he retired from the NFL in 93. Okay. So we were both born in 90.
From Williamsburg, Virginia.
Okay. Without crack, we have no idea who this man is.
I got to tell you, I've only really seen him with crack. And with it, he was an unstoppable monster.
Yes.
A monster
That's all I'm saying is...
A monster that broke a man's leg in 3 places by 1 tackle. Joe Theismann never played football again. And now he does Blue Emu commercials.
I've seen a man high on crack hurdle a car, okay?
Like I said, I've seen Michael Irvin catch 13 balls one time while on crack cocaine.
Yes.
While he was sneaking in on the sidelines.
All right. All I'm saying is...
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It really is.
It's kind of like Bill Burr said, cocaine should definitely be performance-enhancing drugs.
Really,
imagine like you're playing baseball. He said this. He was like, don't you think you see the stitching on the ball a little better?
Yeah.
When like a fastball's coming at you?
Yeah. Yeah, well then there's, what's his name? The guy that was on LSD when he threw the...
Doc Ellis.
Doc Ellis, yeah.
Yeah.
God, fucking high on LSD, throws a no-hitter, throws a perfect game.
That's a handicap, though.
That's
that is a severe handicap because you're fucking tripping the entire time.
I was gonna say the glove is a rattlesnake, and he's just like, I just don't want it to touch me.
You know what though?
The ball's on fire, so he's just like, get it out of my hand.
Yeah. You know what though? I'm just thinking about this.
Maybe that is pitching a performance enhancer.
Maybe because pitching a game on LSD
It's got to be way more fun.
Nah, but it has to be a lot like driving when you're like really hungover.
Mm-hmm.
Like hungover to the point where you're like, this could probably kill me.
Yeah. I could be in this ditch any second now.
Because I feel like the whole time you're focusing so hard on the task at hand
that you just don't think about anything else.
So you don't think about how terrible your consciousness is at the time.
Because he's so focused on tripping, or he's so focused on trying not to freak out.
Yeah.
That he's just like,
I'm gonna laser focus
throwing
on
the ball,
this ball,
throwing this flamethrower into that rattlesnake.
Yep.
It's just,
I just want my catcher, who looks a lot like Vishnu right now with like 14 arms. All I want is my catcher to get the ball. That's it. I'm not paying attention to the batter or nothing. I'm going to throw this fucking ball as hard and fast and straight as I can so Krishna can get the ball. Okay? That is my primary focus is I'm going to throw this ball fast, hard, and straight as I can to make sure that Krishna can get the ball. I'm paying attention to nothing else because
no more, no less.
Because the sky looks like raindrops. Because the coach has devil horns. Because the grass has feelings. I'm paying attention to none of it right now. This is the task at hand. This is what I'm paying attention to. And I actually came upon this, right? I remember there was one night in particular where me and a couple of friends actually drove up to our alma mater.
Our esteemed alma mater.
Before, this was actually in the summer. This is before I started going there. We went up there for Harborfest. And I remember driving back afterwards and being super hungover. But I was like, fuck, like I gotta go because I get to work. So, and I just remember completely putting all of my focus on driving this car as smooth and straight as I possibly could.
Been there.
So I wouldn't focus on my head feeling like it's about to split open. And very smooth drive.
Yeah, probably the best drive I've ever had. Yeah.
Best driving I ever did. I was Dale Earnhardt in the speed limit, son.
The hyper focusedness of that is it's like a superpower.
Yeah,
it really is.
But you got to be able to harness it just right, because if you start freaking out, all that shit's out the window. So,
yeah,
I don't think it's it can either go incredibly well or just terrible.
Sure.
So
yeah. Before we go, because I have one thing.
Oh, yeah.
How's your mouth?
Dental update.
Yeah, just say quick little teeth report here.
So things are doing better.
Okay.
The dry socket is mostly healed. It's still a little bit sore, but I can open my mouth all the way again, so that's good.
So it's like, the pain's gonna go away at some point, right?
Yeah, okay. It should. Eventually. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't hurt nearly as much as it did a week ago.
We're in that beautiful transitional part of our lives where unexplained like aches and pains are just like, no, you're just 30, man. Like it's just you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to the doctor and it's just like right here, it just hurts. Like all the time, and he's just like, "Yeah, you're 30, man." Like, it's just,
this is when it starts, bro.
Yeah, like
buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah, like the gradual, first it starts with your hair. Like you're gonna lose that. You start losing that, and then you start losing like general functionality of your body.
Yeah.
So when you get to 40, that's when the real conversations start having. Like, hey, that prostate exam, you ready? Or hey, that your knee's been bothering you, right? Probably gonna have to do a full knee replacement.
Yeah.
Like.
Either that or it's like, look, bro, like it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Just
don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
Like exercise more. Like learn to, if it hurts, find a way to make it hurt less by like doing shit that doesn't involve sitting.
Yeah.
I had a doctor, and this was dead serious. I'm not that old. Like I'll be 30 next year. Okay. I had a annual follow-up with a doctor, And I've had like general fatigue like in my muscles, just kind of like with my everything that's going on. I was like, I just feel like general fatigue. Like I was like, anything I can do to like kind of help with that? And he's just like, you exercise? And I'm like, when I can. He's like, do that more.
That's it.
That's all he said. And I'm like, I was like, is that fucking it? I was like, is that what you got a PhD for? Is to say shit like that? Like, yeah. Do you exercise? No. Try that.
Yeah. He's right.
Yeah. Thanks, Doc.
But
hey, do you breathe? You do more of that. That's awesome. Like,
or you ever notice that like
I could be a doctor? I feel like if I just toughed it out for like 8 years, like I would be the best doctor. I feel like because my bedside manner would just be like, because I'd be kind of sarcastic, and I'd just be like, wow, I looked at your blood work and everything's great, but you're kind of fat.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks.
You ever catch yourself though doing like old man things, like just making a noise when like you sit down or get up?
My ankles crack because I have flat. My feet are so flat.
Oh man, I have no arch.
So my feet hurt all the time, especially like in the middle of my foot. When I get up in the morning, I get up about 6:30 in the morning. And it's not when I first get up out of bed, but like when I'm walking down the stairs, like every couple of steps I hear, and it's just cracking, and I'm like, oh. And like one yesterday in particular, because I gave a good stretch when I woke up, and I was like, all right, got my morning stretch in, kind of pushed up and kind of got everything moving. And I walked down the stairs, I got like to the third step, and it just the crack and the noise that it made, it actually felt like a shockwave. So it like hit my ankle, and I was like, ah. I was like on the stairs. I was like, oh. My girlfriend was sleeping. She like woke up. She goes, did you fall down the stairs? Like, no. I was like, I'm walking down them. She's like, oh.
No,
okay.
I just every now and then I catch myself like going to sit on the couch, and I'll be like, yeah.
I just make noises. Like I have general soreness, but like,
or like
it's very very manageable soreness.
Yeah,
but,
like standing up after sitting down, just
yeah, just especially if I eat a lot.
Yep.
Like I eat a lot, and I just like I have to like you have to do the
you gotta do the rock and like
you
have
to rock
like,
your fat ass forward. Just
gotta get some momentum going, just to boost yourself out.
Yeah,
explosive
like
movements.
Recently, I ate 3 donuts recently, and it was like so the whole like microcosm of the conversation was my girlfriend like worked out twice that day.
Okay.
She's like, I'm gonna go get some donuts for us because like I earned it, and then I was like, get 3 for me, like because I woke up today. Let's praise me for being alive.
Wow, that's a low bar.
Yeah, I woke up today. I get donuts.
Yay!
Yeah. So she came home and she goes, okay, so at the bakery, it turns out that they were trying to get rid of a particular donut, and they gave us 2 extra, so I have 9, and I'm like, cool. So I ate 3 and then had a 4th later. That was the same day.
Jesus.
And I looked at myself. Now, I didn't grow a lot. Like, I felt like I didn't feel fatter, but but emotionally, was I distraught. Like, I was real upset.
Were you like looking at yourself in the mirror?
There's like certain things that you do, like
jiggling your neck fat.
Yeah, because I'm not a fat guy by standards. I'm just a very I'm kind of skinny fat, but like I'm a side profile guy. So like if I look at the mirror and I'm looking right at it, I'm like, I'm cool. And I turn and I go, fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's just, what did you do? Did you eat a baby? Like, what did you do? That's kind of my life.
Okay.
Like pants fit me okay, but like I have no hips and no ass.
Okay.
So I have I'm a flat ass boy. So I just have like pants that are just like they fit enough. But nowhere else, just in the waist.
Okay.
Everywhere else is is a real power struggle with my body.
I'm all gut, no butt.
Yeah. I'm a surfboard. I'm a surfboard with like a hard middle. Just like I just kind of there's a bump in the road. Like that's how I am. But I think I'm good here. Are you good here?
Yeah. We can wrap this up.
Yeah. Got a 6-pack of big boys and only had 2.
Yeah, we're dads now.
I would say you got dad brain. We drank like a bunch of 5-year-olds. I'm actually like, so tomorrow is Dranksgiving. It's
Yep,
Thanksgiving
yep.
Eve. I have a tradition. I go out with some fellow compadres. We have some. Basically, what we do is we just an unfortunate amount of chicken wings and beer.
Oh
and
God, we
do.
drink. We drink.
Yeah.
The night before Thanksgiving.
Do you? What are you doing?
I don't know. Probably not much.
I would say I drink at home actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I get out of work early,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just start eating wings. We just get a fucking bucket of wings. We eat them.
Yeah.
Beer
Well,
it.
usually we would go out together though, like night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Well,
you got a kid now.
yeah, and it's different now.
Yeah,
and to
I
be
don't
honest,
even like to anymore. I used to like I found myself like as I got older, the more introverted I got as a person.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
and I just enjoy like drinking at home more than anything.
yeah.
It's safer.
Um,
You know, I'm
That's the thing
I'm
is
a
we-
responsible boy.
We've had some fun though Thanksgiving Eves,
I-
but it's always a miniature high school reunion though. It doesn't matter where you go.
We were just talking about that
Yeah.
today. One of my coworkers was like, "Hey, what are you doing for Wednesday night?" I'm like, "Nothing." I
It's
said,
actually
"I'm-"
called Blackout Night in some places.
Yeah, I heard blackout night, Dranksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Eve, Drinksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
Like one of my my coworkers, an older woman. She's got three boys. One of which is like he loves just going out and just fucking partying.
How old is he?
25.
Okay.
Yeah, 24, 25. Still in that ripe age.
Yeah,
I remember
he's
we
in the
actually.
prime of that right now.
I remember we did it probably like 4 years ago. We went out. And it was like the first time like my brother was like legal drinking age.
I remember this year.
And that was a lot of fun. We
Yeah.
had a great time that night because my brother, which I didn't realize this, him and I have this amazing attribute. Like when we drink, we don't give a fuck about other people. And it's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I care about people, but not what I say. And that's what
Yeah.
I like about him because when he gets a couple drinks in him too, I was like, oh my God, I say the same shit.
Yeah.
Like this was funny. I laughed. I didn't think, so I knew my brother was pretty funny and our sense of humors are close proximity one to one another. I'm having a conversation with a friend. We're having some drinks. It's a guy and a girl standing next to him. And the guy is kind of like holding the girl kind of close.
Yeah.
And my brother is like, he's like, you looking at, points at me, he goes, you want to do a shot? I'm like, sure. And he looks at these people. He goes, you guys look like you're together. He's like, yeah, but he's like kind of awkward. And he's like, come on in. He bought my brother, bought us a couple shots. Takes the shot. And he's just kind of like, yeah. He goes, so, you guys fuck?
Oh man.
I fucking love that because that's literally the first thing I would say. It would either be, do you guys fuck? Or I was like, you guys are pretty awkward. Are you about to fuck? Like, it's just, it's always like that. And the guy's just, the guy was so weird about it. He was just like, no, I mean, yeah, but like, nah. And she's like, we fuck.
So you guys fuck?
Yeah. And the girl was like, we fuck. And I gave her a high five. I was like, yeah. I was like, God damn right, you fuck. And Bo was like, that's cool, man. He goes, don't make it weird, man. He goes, we all fuck.
Come on, man. Everybody's doing it.
I was like, that was really good, man.
Oh man.
Like, I was like, just enough like liquid courage and inner confidence because he's still like he's introverted by nature. Like he's just very awkward situationally, and I kind of am too. I'm definitely more outgoing than he is as far as like personalities are concerned. Mm-hmm. But like sense of humor is spot on. We're very like just the wit about it. It's just like, all right, man, not really gonna give a shit about what I say right now. So right.
But you give him a few beers and like all of that disappears. Yeah.
Give anybody, honestly, man. This goes without saying. You get 3 drinks in a guy, and there's no telling where his dick's gonna go.
Yeah,
it could go in a hole. It could go in it can go in a chain link fence. We don't know where it's gonna go. All right, and he doesn't even know if there's something on the other side of that.
No, not at all.
It's just every guy.
And everybody has that
trophy husband is 3 drinks away from putting his dick in a hole. He's just, and it's any hole.
Everybody has that one friend that gets those gerbil eyes. after a few drinks, like
Just
everything
looking,
is just black.
He's looking a lot. Like he's
Yep.
got heightened awareness. The
just
gerbilize, like
Gone.
the cat that's playing with yarn, just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that yarn. Like
Yeah.
fuck, I'm getting yeah.
Everybody has that friend.
Yeah. I got a couple of those friends.
Yep. Everybody has that friend that you cannot tell, but he is dangerously intoxicated. Like he seems cool, seems like he's holding it together.
Yeah.
Your only clue is that he's a little more talkative than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's it. Otherwise, no idea.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and we will talk off air about this because it makes me laugh every time. But for that, boys, be safe tomorrow night. Listen to the Wine Boys podcast. You can bring it out with you to the bar. Flip it on your cellular device. Hey
Yep.
guys, got this great podcast. You want to be a boy? Come boy with me.
Come boy with me.
Yes. Come be a boy, come be a boy, come be a boy with me.
Shouts out John Legend, sexiest man in the world right now.
Sexiest man alive. Now you go from Idris Elba, you go from ass eating with the lights on to John Legend, who is like serenading you by candlelight by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's, People magazine is hot and cold.
did Jason Statham ever win Sexiest Man Alive? Because he should.
I don't know, but he could.
Because I like a man that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like even when the Rock won, I was like, he's not dangerous anymore. He's approachable.
No, but think about it though. You had like Blake Shelton, then Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is the one. I was just like, that guy. Like I said, that guy.
They got it right.
Yeah, I was like, that guy. I mean,
And now-
I was like, I'm gonna fuck that.
Now John Legend.
I find it based off the guys. I would fuck Idris Elba. That's the guy.
Now listen, John Legend, attractive man.
Very, very handsome.
Okay.
Yeah. Sexiest man alive though?
I don't think
so.
I don't see it for him.
No. It's the wording. It's the sexiest. Just that guy is intoxicatingly hot. Like just like I stood in a room with John Legend or Idris Elba. Who would I be most uncomfortable standing next to? 100% Idris Elba.
Yeah.
That man is a goddamn sex pistol.
Yes.
Like he's just like,
And let's be honest, you've been
and he's
in
English,
before.
which is another thing. I think that adds to it.
Oh yeah.
Hello, love. It's like
Hello.
It just came. Thanks.
Oi.
Even that shit. Boy, where do you want me to go?
You ever see his Hot Ones interview?
No, but I know it's great. Yeah.
Okay. There's one point in the interview where the wings are so spicy, he's like, whose idea was this? And then like the host, Sean Evans, is just like, oh, well, it was Chris. He made the wings. And then he's like, oi, Chris, you know how to fucking fight, Chris? And I was like, huh?
It's like, yes. I was going to fight a guy.
Oh my God.
Because of how hot the wings he made.
I am so turned on right now.
Yeah, he's
like,
he's a very fuckable man.
oh my God, yes.
Yes, good for him. A boy that must be plated and must be shown to the world.
And a boy that needs to be elevated.
to a level that is, how you say, sexiest boy alive.
You know what? Maybe we should have a sexiest boy alive for every year.
We should. Well, once we get to
Because
the
we
end.
like our boys young and hairless from the eyebrows down.
Eyebrows down.
I'm gonna say there's a lot of steep competition right now, but I'm gonna go Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah,
You know?
because he's starting to get that rock star appeal, which I think the girls love.
Yeah.
He's a
But
good choice.
Have you heard Lost in Japan?
Oh, it slaps. Yeah,
Yeah, it slaps.
Yeah.
It's a jam. But anyway, boys, we're gonna put a pin in this one.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Enjoy
your blackout night.
your blackout night.
Yep.
Just make sure. Listen, when the dinner bell rings, you be alive to talk to your family. You don't got to do it very often. I know some people dread it.
Yep.
I don't. The people that I hang out with on Thanksgiving, I tend to enjoy. I know some people go home for the holidays and they're just like, got to deal with my family just once a year, twice a year, really. Just tough it out.
It gets better.
It gets better, but tough it out. You know, this is the few people in this world that truly like you. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
Most people fake like you. A lot of people really. There's a little amount of people that truly love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love them back, boys.
Love them
embrace
back.
them. Give them a loving embrace. All right?
Yes.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.
I love you. Please call me back.